Hi, my name is Thomas. I'm the product manager for the Ripple NX of Ametek CTS. The Ripple NX is a high-power ripple generator used to perform ripple immunity tests on high-voltage components like high-voltage batteries, inverters, etc. And today I'm going to show you the performance of the Ripple NX because it can generate up to 1000 amps peak of ripple current and show you the ripple limiter functionalities. The setup I use today is the Ripple NX in short circuit. So there's a short circuit at the output, which is actually a typical setup to show the performance of a ripple generator in perspective of the current. And I have an oscilloscope with a current probe attached to it to measure the output current. So to perform the ripple test through the front panel, it's really simple. I set the voltage, the ripple voltage I want to achieve, in this case 10 volt peak. I set the ripple frequency, in this case 2 kHz. The system is ready, so the capacitor is already charged, and I'm going to start the test. We are working in closed loop, so the current is now ramping up, as you can see on the oscilloscope. And after a few seconds, we actually reached the 1000, we are above 1000 amps peak, which is roughly 500 amps peak, or roughly 360 amps RMS. Now, for most of the cases, the 1000 amps peak is too much for the EUT, for the test object. It would simply damage the test object. So we need a way to limit the current. And for this, we have implemented current limiters, which I'm going to show you the performance now. So on the user interface, I'm going to enable the current limiter. I'm going to program it to 500 amps peak. And I'm going to redo the test. So I start the test, and now the current is ramped up, as you can see on the oscilloscope, and is maintained within the 500 amps max peak. So you see the current limiter, programmable current limiter is a very powerful tool to stay within the limits, the testing limits of your test object. So as you can see, it's a very powerful ripple generator. It can generate up to 1000 amps peak. But you can also, by use of the programmable current limiter, limit the power or the current to your test object. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for other videos.